welcome. Welcome to our special Sunday evening event, my favorite time of the week, where we gather just a group of people that have found an amazing product which does exactly what it says on the tin. These are pure therapeutic ketones. You drink it and you feel good, and lots of amazing things happen in your life. Better mood, better focus, bit of fat loss, which is always welcome, better sleep, better mindset, just better in general. And that's why we're really all so passionate about sharing this with other people. There are people from all sorts of disciplines and walks of life on this call, but this drink, well, this powder, sorry, that you shake up and mix with water and drink once or twice a day is an absolute life-changing product. And you're going to hear from some people this evening. It really is one of those things that we've just experienced because we've heard from someone that cares about us has shared it with us. And you know, we've all had wonderful experiences with the product. And once you experience that yourself, then you start talking about it naturally. And then you end up with an incredible organization that spans over 23 different countries potentially. And it's all absolutely automated for us. We don't need to do anything except share our experience and share our link. And then the company handles everything else. And that's what I love about this business model. We don't need to be the experts in health or really understanding how this works. We have experts, we have doctors, we've got health professionals on this call, and we can lean on them to share the education about the product. We just share our passion. And I've managed to, myself and my partner, build a really big team that, yeah, it is all over the world. And I just feel absolutely blessed that this company is, you know, it's so strong with the product, with the business model, and with the community. And that's what this call is all about, the Magic People, Magic Drink. It's about a group of people sharing something we're really passionate about. So welcome. If you haven't been here before, Chandani introduced me. My name is Grace. And thank you for taking the time out on a Sunday evening just to learn a little bit more about this. So thank you, Chandani.
Grace, I wanted to ask you specifically about the products, right? Because, you know, there are so many amazing products in the world, so many different science-based, nutritional-based, wellness-based interventions that are all notable and amazing. I wanted to ask you, because you've been in this company longer than a lot of us have, about the buildup of the NAT specifically in the system, this, you know, beta hydroxybutyrate that's kind of the ketone molecule that's creating such a revolution in the wellness space. I wanted you to actually comment on, you know, because you've been pregnant on it, you've been nursing with it, you take it daily, you're a real you know, your real endorsement of this product, a mum, a business person, a wellness advocate. Can you comment on how this product has really benefited you physically, psychologically? We know the business is incredible and is a conversation in of itself, but why is it that this product is so important in this day and age, and how has it affected you taking it for 18 months or more consistently?
For me, this is a hack to feeling better. And that is, you know, as a mum of 2 kids, as a woman, as a partner, as a friend, and as a business owner. You know, I've been running our own business. We have 2 kids. Life is busy, stressful. And this, like, in a nutshell, for me, I'm a better mum for drinking this. You know, yes, this is, you know, it's a healing molecule. It is the biggest thing that's ever happened to the nutrition world. But honestly, like, I love breaking it down to the simple fact that the simplicity of this. I shake it up in water. I drink it once a day. I don't know, and I still don't know. And to be quite honest, I'm not interested in knowing how or all the science of why this does what it was. I drink it. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel happy. It suppresses my appetite, which is, you know, great. It helps me keep control of my eating sugars and carbs. And it gives me energy to be the person that I want to be, which is, you know, that positive uplifter. I want to be that person that has the energy to play with my kids and actually wants to play with my kids, not just feels that they have to, because I was that, you know. I would, you know, every time my son would nap, I would be down next to him being like, oh, thank God I can like get 5 minutes. And I would kind of mope around and not feel that sense of purpose. But this, you know, it makes me excited about life for so many different reasons. So that's what it is for me. It's my hack to being the best version of myself.
You feel like it builds on itself the more you take it?
Yeah, I think, and they do say that they have an accumulative effect. So it's not something that, you know, you should just have one time and think your life's going to change. You know, it helps you to create really healthy habits, and it's a healing molecule. So over time, your body is going to get a better and better and better effect from drinking it.
Fantastic. I know we've got some amazing guests today who are going to sort of tell us about what's going on with them. I know that we have someone that's going to be talking about their teenagers taking this drink, and I have started now giving it to my teenage girls, and they actually like it. And I have a feeling they get kind of like hooked to the feeling of how it's making them feel, because teenagers, especially young kids, they're inconsistent with stuff. Like you have to like really push them to find discipline and practice with homework, with anything. And it seems as though, you know, because I have superfoods and stuff, but it's been very challenging for me to get my girls to be consistent with taking daily superfoods and stuff. But since I started them on the ketones, they kind of like are expecting me to make it for them, and they just naturally just want it. And when I ask them, I mean, we'll get some feedback from the guests talking about their teenagers taking it. When I ask them, how is it making you feel? And they just recently started taking the ketones. They kind of don't really have anything to say because they're kind of being coy and teenagery and, you know, they know everything. But they say, yeah, I like it. I like it. Can I have another one? So definitely something going on with the teenagers, with the young kids, with older people with pre-existing conditions, with wellness experts, with professional athletes. It's very, very novel that this product, this very simple formula, seems to be cutting across and helping the whole shebang of people. It's incredible. What do you have to say about that, Grace, before we introduce our guests?
I love that. I love that we have a product that is for everyone. I have promoted other wellness products, and it very much was a case of, you know, my protein shake's better than your protein shake. And, you know, it's only really for a certain type or demographic of people. Ketones are for everyone. I drank them when I was pregnant, caffeine free. I drink them now while I'm breastfeeding. Or of course, you need to speak if you have any underlying conditions or any concerns, speak to your healthcare professional and get their okay. But they are all natural. And there isn't a person on the planet that will not benefit from consuming this product.
Amazing. So I'm not exactly sure who our first guest is, Grace. You know?
Claire,
can you please unmute yourself and come on board?
Hello.
Give us your story for today.
Hi everyone. Hello. My name's Claire, and I've been with Prove It now for about 10 months, and I have been promoting the ketones and taking the ketones seriously myself for about 8 months. I think the first 2 months I didn't really know and appreciate what I had my hands on, and they've had amazing effects for me. And along the way, at the beginning of lockdown, this is what I wanted to talk about this evening. My daughter, who's 13, she has been really struggling with her skin. And it was getting to the point where when anybody spoke to her, she'd have her hands up and she wouldn't communicate, and she wouldn't come out with me. We didn't go anywhere, and we tried every bit of medication. And I was at my wit's end, and I'd been on a Zoom, and I'd seen that it did have great effects. And I thought, right, well, I'm going to try giving her a little bit. And so we did that. We started giving her just a teaspoon at first in some water, and then I've upped it now to half a sachet. That's been amazing. That's completely changed everything for her, and her skin has since cleared up. And along the way, I've also, I mean, we joke about it, because I say to her, I've not seen your teeth for a year and you're smiling, you know, and she's sort of got this really awkward smile, and I'm like, oh, what is that? Oh, it's you're happy. And we've got that. But then this week has been incredible. She's come out of school, and they've been back in school for a few weeks now. And she said it was only on Friday. She said, Mum, you know, and Brie in school, she's just very typically 13. You know, she'll be the girl that stares out the window. She hates geography. She hates music. She likes what she likes. She loves her art classes and loves the PE. And she said, Mum, I've been getting some really good results in school, to the point that Amelia, who I normally copy off in geography, has been copying off me. And I sort of said, well, what do you mean? And she got out all of her books on Friday. And I was so shocked. We're talking A1, superb work. This is brilliant. I said, tell me all about what's been going on. And she said, well, the teachers have been a bit surprised, and I'm able to do everything that everybody's saying, and I understand it all. And the brilliant thing is, Mum, I really enjoy it. And I'm loving geography, and I can play this in the music. And she said, and we all did a test, and she said, we all had to sit by ourselves, and the score was out of 19. This was in geography, and everybody got 11 and 12, and I got 18, and it was really easy. And then she got a book out, and her book's superb, brilliant. She said, and this is where I did the extra bit, and everything's really neat. And I said, what's changed? What do you think's changed? Because I've seen a massive change in her. And she sort of had this little smile. She said, I know it's about the ketones. And I said, well, do you think they've made you a bit cleverer? And she said, no, I'm already clever. They've just made me more focused, and I really enjoy school. And from that, we've got a completely different person within our house, which has changed everything at home. It's changed our whole family environment. I was saying today, it's changed hers and my relationship. Everything's just got so much better, because she's now, I thought she was being really teenage. I thought she was just going through the motions of just the hormones and whatever, but it was how she was feeling. And I understand now that she was down and she wasn't necessarily happy. The skin's cleared up, confidence has come back, but there's so much more. She's just completely enjoying life. And a bit like what you said before, Grace, you know, I've become a better mum. I've said that 100 times over, but she's also become a better family member. You know, she's become better in herself as well. So I think that she's loving life again. And for me, that was, you know, it was just a bit, for me, that was it, this whole journey. It's just completely priceless, just because of that. And you know, I want to ring all of her friends up and all the mums and say, this is what we need to do. Get the ketones in all of the kids, in all of them that, you know, are staring out the window in the classroom. It's been huge. With Brie, really has. So yeah, I'm going to keep her on them.
Yeah, it's incredible. This is what I was saying, is that there are amazing wellness products and interventions and practices in the world. I have yet in my whole career seen and heard something that is affecting people so quickly and so dramatically across all demographics. And that in itself is something very, very important and notable, that we are on the cusp of a very, very massive movement where we can make a hell of a lot of money doing something incredibly important and urgent for the world that's actually plausible, possible, and is happening right before our eyes. So it's really just you know, all we have to do is to share our story. I think that each of us in this company, you know, we have all different backgrounds here, and we're all in this for different reasons. Some of us are customers, some of us are guests here, trying to find out more about life and wellness. Some of us are here for the business aspect. I think that no matter who you are, regardless, sharing this conversation and this tool that is categorically helping all kinds of people, from young kids to older generations, is our responsibility and our duty, even if we don't really want anything from this other than sharing the pearls. So thank you so much for that information. And I am so motivated to keep on getting my girls to drink this juice, because it sounds like the antidote for all ailments of teenagers.
Absolutely.
And God knows we know what it's like to have teenagers, those of us who do. Sonia, I think your lovely guest is about to be on today.
No, I don't think she is, because I can't get hold of her. Cyprus is not in the building.
Okay, let's
no,
get
she's not
deeper.
coming.
Let's get deeper to talk about how this molecule, this magic drink, has been elevating her, because I've watched Deepa. I've known her for a while. I adore and appreciate and respect her as a businesswoman first. Well, no, actually, I should say as a woman first, a businesswoman second. And just seeing Deepa, like her and I came on around the same time, sort of June-ish. Just seeing how maybe this is just a part of Deepa that was hidden. I don't know, but I feel that Deepa's going through this massive metamorphosis. And when I met Deepa, you know, she was this amazing, sensational PR concierge, like just had her career. But she kept saying, when she met me and Sonia together, when we were doing these wellness events, she was like, I want to do something that's about, you know, about it's spiritual and wellness, and I like what you're doing. And, you know, we were having these conversations, but Deepa is really moving into something. And Deepa, I don't know if I'm right or wrong about this, but is something transforming for you with this product and with this business? And if it does, please enlighten us to how and when this started for you.
Wow, that's a real introduction there. I don't know whether you've got, because I'm actually in Wales, so the signal is not great where I am. So apologies if I begin to sound like a Dalek. That will not be because of the ketones. That's definitely the signal. Yes, I can definitely say, I mean, that's very kind, Shanley. You're amazing at this yourself. Where do I start? I mean, I've always wanted to get involved with something that is going to help change people's lives. It's been something inherent in me for a long time. Just never really knew how or what it was going to be, or, you know, how I was going to find it. I have amazing friends like yourself and Sonia, Sonia in particular, who introduced me to the product. And yeah, I mean, I suppose you probably noticed the transition more than I have. But initially for me, it was just, I'd found a product that was a catalyst. I train quite hard. I like exercising, so I never really struggled with that. I can get demotivated about my food, but I'm a typical Indian. I like my carbs. I've been brought up on it. So, you know, I'm a vegetarian from like birth. So trying to find, you know, the right things to eat sometimes can be challenging. So when I found this product, what it did was motivated me to start to eat better, become more conscious, become more aware of my life choices generally, and make sure that, you know, I was including my movement, my exercise, I was drinking more water. So a lot of these things we know we're supposed to do. The drink just helped me stay on track and do them. And then that kind of transcended, I guess. I found my sacred calling, because once I started to take the drink, I realized this is it. This is what I have been looking for all this time. This thing that we kept saying we need to do to help people with, this is that thing. So Sonia and I, like, I mean, you know, I love her. I've known her for 20 years. We've not stop speaking every day, and it's about the same thing. Oh my God, did you know about this? Did you know about that? So, you know, and this is now feeding through the calls that we are on, the community that is based around being involved in this amazing product, the new people that I've met that I never knew. I mean, I'm talking to people, you know, in Australia, in other parts of the world, that I'm just like, what's the chance of ever knowing any of these people ever? And then ultimately, I think, yes, something in my brain has switched into place, and I don't know, I'm just doing things differently. I'm thinking differently. I'm executing things differently. My creative part of my brain definitely has sparked, and that's got to be down to the ketones, because hell, there's nothing else that's changed in my life. So I know it's definitely that. So that's it. Yeah, that's kind of my story. Magic drink. And what's magical about it is that it's doing different things to different people. And that is what is helping us spread the word and share the experience. And that is how other people are benefiting from knowing about this product. And I think that's the thing. Like, every time I come on a call, whether it's a Sunday call or a Tuesday call, I'm hearing somebody else's story, and all the demographics are so different that it just makes me realize that this drink can be for anybody, and that everybody needs to know about it. Grace?
Yeah, absolutely. Also, the company itself is so far ahead of anything that's going to come out. Oh, Natalie's just said, I haven't drank alcohol since I started drinking ketones. Incredible. And that the reason is, and I'm doing Sober October. I think a lot of people are, but they make you feel good. And I mean, I drink alcohol. Yes, I like it. I really like red wine. But then you can easily fall into the habit of drinking alcohol because you're not feeling that great. Ketones make you feel great, so you don't need to drink alcohol. That's so good, Natalie. Thank you for sharing.
And we all sound like we're on alcohol all the time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No worries.
What else? Yeah, just touching on is how innovative this company is and truly disruptive. Like, they haven't released it yet, but they're going to be bringing out a Keto Nat Light. And what that is, it's parent approved. You know, we can't go claiming that, you know, kids and babies should drink ketones. That's not what the company is doing, but it is parent approved. So sorry, dropped my phone. As a parent, if you want your child to drink ketones like Claire, it's going to be a kind of micro dose, so half a sachet, which is also a lower price point, which is great, which means more people will experience ketones. We truly just want everyone to be able to access this. If you're coming on to this call as well, the company has an incredible customer referral program. So if you refer 2 people, you get your products for free. The company truly just wants to, you know, impact the world in a really big way and makes that possible for people that want it. So we're all clearly people that want it. We lost you for a moment there, Chandani, but you're back to close the call.
I am back. Sorry about that. The divine has an uncanny way of interjecting at the right opportunity. So I think I missed a few gems that I'll have to go back and look on the recording from whoever was speaking before I left. And yeah, I just want to say that, you know, it's not every day that, you know, you happen upon a pandemic in the world and an economic crisis. And it's not every day that you happen upon a magic drink with magic people chiming in from around the world. And I think we're all really lucky duckies, to be honest. And whether we're customers on this call today, you know, guests who have come on, know that this time, this moment on this Sunday evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you're tuning in from, is coming to you. Your wellness, your abundance, the energy around you, within you, is your birthright to elevate and uphold for yourself and for those in your community. And if that doesn't give us hope, I don't know what will. So we are lucky duckies here today. And thank you so much for joining. Please connect with the person that invited you on this call, that you invited on this call. Start the conversation, keep going, keep sharing, fail forward. That's what I love about us here. None of us are too important to admit that we've risen from masses amount of failure. I don't think there's anyone in this world that's truly awake and truly noble who can say otherwise. So fail forward, reach the stars, let's go arm in arm and make a difference in this world in every single way. Lots of love. Happy Sunday.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye, everybody. Thanks, girls. Bye.
Bye.